What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line, it's the NBA Cup and it's in full swing. And tonight, we've got the Phoenix Suns playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And how about we check the numbers for Dante DiVincenzo?
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for Phoenix, we've got Green. He's out there with Grayson Allen. Williams is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Iguodaro in at the 4. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Now here's Brooks. Over McDaniels. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Can't get it to fall. And it's Phoenix's ball, coming off a win against the Blazers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Back to Randall. Iguodaro grabs a miss. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Phoenix. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Randall outside. McDaniels against Brooks. Back to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. Another miss by Minnesota.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Allen, the pass to Green. DiVincenzo with a steal. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Brooks. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Pass to Williams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Grayson Allen.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, B.A., way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Now here's Randall. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Edwards gets the bucket.
Nice, smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Suns. Trailing by 4. From outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Now here's Randall. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
The Suns have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Williams, a screen on McDaniels. Will it go? And it's laid up and in by Williams. Williams has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Allen. And a terrific move by Anthony Edwards to score. Edwards got 6.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And that one's good. Iguodaro.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Randall outside. McDaniels against Brooks. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Back to Allen. Outside, Williams. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And that one's good for Brooks.
And when Brooks has his jumper working, the defense needs to locate him as soon as they can.
Now Randall. Still no points. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randall. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Outside for Brooks. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A nice corner 3. That's a shot you want to see from Dillon Brooks.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Allen against Edwards. Back to Randall. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Over Williams. Gobert, no good. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And Allen gets it to go.
Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. All right, let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. The Timberwolves, #1.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Now here's Edwards. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Gobert. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Gobert's got his second basket on the night.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Green against DiVincenzo. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Timberwolves have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to McDaniels. He drops it from range.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Randall with it. Still without a bucket. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Back to Daniels. Launches a three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen outside. Pass to Green. Williams a screen on DiVincenzo. And Williams punches it home.
Mark Williams beasting big time above the rim.
The Timberwolves have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Clock at 6. The 3, DiVincenzo. Brooks with the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Outside McDaniels. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's battling, continuing to fight.
Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 7.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And Minnesota has possession. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Brooks. Now Allen. The 3. Randall pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Here's Green. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Brooks outside. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And he also played a big role in their last game with Washington. Fires in the triple. 1:43 left in the first quarter. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. We've seen it on certain nights, Clark. Mark Williams just owning the backboards.
Well, his combination of strength and length, BA, causes major matchup problems. I mean, he has a bunch of 20-plus rebound games. That's hard to do, even with all the shot volume that's taking place in the league right now. Even when you put a body on this guy, he's relentless in pursuing the arm.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Gillespie passes to Dunn. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Conley. Outside O'Neal. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. 5 to shoot. Here's Gillespie. Misses off the left iron.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Here's Dillingham. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Suns leading. Pass to Gillespie. Now Dunn. O'Neal on the wing. Here's Gillespie. The Suns need to get off a shot. No good on the triple. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's Dillingham. He's covered by O'Neal. Back to Conley. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
Here's Gillespie. Sends it home from three-point land. And here's Conley. He's scoreless. Pass to Randall. Reid sets a screen. Good if it goes. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Dylan Brooks, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Phoenix. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Timberwolves trail by 5. On the court for the Timberwolves. Randall at power forward with Reid at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. Randall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
And Randall drops them both.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
O'Neal passes to Gillespie. Out left to the wing. Pass to Malwatch. And he drops it in from the low post. Malwatch has got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Conley. No points so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Brian?
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Gillespie passes to Dunn. Here's Gillespie. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Reed. 9 points for him in his last game. For three, Conley hits the trifecta. And it's all knotted up.
One of the league's more reliable three-point shooters. Conley didn't always have that in his game, but he's lethal now.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Gillespie. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. To the middle. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Ingles. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his fourth assist in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Now here's O'Neal. Yet to see a basket. To halt the run. Gillespie can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Outside Reed. Pass to Ingles. Fires the three. Richards pulls it in.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Here's Malawach. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Into the lane. O'Neal on the wing. Clock at 6. Now here's Richards. Here's Malawach. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Dillingham. Covered by Richards. A different look for Phoenix. Iguodaro, he's checked in for Malawach. Brooks comes in for Richards. And Jalen Green subbed in for O'Neal. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. The shot by Conley, no good. The Suns trailing. Brooks outside. Pass to Dunn. 4-3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Phoenix this year.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
They know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up now.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Hook it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 5 assists tonight.
That's his spot, and the defender did everything he could to bother the shot.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. 5th best, Minnesota.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Gillespie passes to Dunn. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Conley. To the paint. Tipped. And here's Edwards outside. Iguodaro grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brooks against Reed. Brooks, the pass to Dunn. They get back on track. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now Edwards, 9 points in the game. Pass to Ingles. The three is up. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Ingles got 5 points in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Suns trail by 6. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Here's Gillespie. And the layup is good off the glass. Gillespie's got 5 now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 15-6 run. Randall, right side. Up and over Dunn. Outside for Randall. Lets the 3 fly. Iguodaro grabs a miss. Iguodaro's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Finding some room inside. Green.
He has a great feel for scoring in the painted area. Nice play by Jalen Green.
Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. From down in the low post, it goes. 11 points in the game.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Pass to Iguodaro. Back to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Conley. Here's Randall. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Minnesota shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Williams is checked in for Dunn. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Ingles. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Suns trail by 7. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
And in the category of free throw shooting, they're in the top half of the league. I wouldn't call it a strength, but they're not giving away too many points at the line.
And their ability to rack up second chance points has made the difference in a number of games. I love their activity on the offensive glass. Minnesota on D. They lead by 7. Allen, the pass to Williams. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Randall. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Iguodaro's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack. A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Outside, DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Big-time jam. Slams it right over Williams.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Suns trail by 7. Pass to Brooks. Williams looking around, and here is Green. DiVincenzo covering. Brooks outside. McDaniels with a steal. Randall right side. Puts up a three. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Randall. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead. An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Now here's Brooks over McDaniels, and it's Brooks missing. Green against DiVincenzo. He's off on that one. Green with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Here's Brooks. Pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Allen. Off the mark there with a three.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Randall. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And the three off target. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Phoenix. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. The Timberwolves lead by 8. DiVincenzo with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Now here's Allen. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
And it's Green missing. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Here's DiVincenzo. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
The Suns shooting just 38% in this quarter. Pass to Iguodaro. Back to Green. Inside. Clock at 6. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. Ahead. Here's DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 3rd assist of the night.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Allen outside. Pass to Iguodaro. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Here's Edwards. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9. Allen inside. DiVincenzo covering. Back to Allen. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 15-6 run. Edwards against Allen. Right side, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. And it's all from three-point range. And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Timberwolves.
Coaches preach this over and over again, and Shaq knows this well. Take care of the ball, and they internalize that.
Yeah, on the other hand, the defense will let them stay comfortable.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Minnesota leading by 11. They've got Grayson Allen, also Green out there. Dylan Brooks is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Iguodaro in at power forward. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half. Here's Randall. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
McDaniels, good. The assist goes to Edwards. McDaniels got 8.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 13. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And it's Brooks missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys?
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. First one falls for him. Well, Clark, every now and then you run into a player like Dylan Brooks, epitomizing that junkyard dog mentality.
Yeah, well said, B.A. I mean, when he's out there on the floor, you're going to feel and see Dylan Brooks. I mean, he's going to mix it up with anybody and everybody. There aren't many guys walking around looking to be as physical as Dylan does.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. B.A., they're tough.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Allen outside. McDaniels against Brooks. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Brooks defending. Gobert with the bucket.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Suns trail by 15. And here's Brooks. He's got 11. Williams, a screen on McDaniels. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And they're on the break. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, quick reaction there by Gobert. You can't afford to be careless with the ball around a talented, long, forceful defender.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Brooks. And down it goes. 2 points. Brooks has got 13.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Minnesota leading by 15. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Allen. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Iguodaro grabs a miss. Iguodaro's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Green. Allen outside. Down low. Here's Iguodaro. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. He's got 6.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Oh, easy 2 for Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year. The 4th spot held by the Suns.
You've got to respect the work ethic of these guys on the offensive glass. They don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Green, the pass to Allen. Green, a screen. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Suns trail by 17. Brooks outside. Allen on the wing. To the inside. Here's Iguodaro. Banked it in off the glass. Iguodaro's got 8 points.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Here's Randall. He's got 11. Gobert up top. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. Allen defending. With the 10-footer. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brooks against McDaniels. Brooks, the pass to Allen. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Clock at 4. And stolen by Edwards. Here's DiVincenzo. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Yep, when things are clicking for Brooks offensively, it makes this team that much more difficult.
Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. There's the three. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Brooks, the pass to Williams. Outside for Green. And he banks in the layup. Green's got 8 points.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Edwards. Give him 20. Outside, DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got assist number 8 here already in the game. Brooks outside. Williams a screen on McDaniels. Here's Brooks. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Edwards. Randall outside. DiVincenzo against Green. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. Gillespie's checked in for the Suns.
One shot.
The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed, gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
Now here's Randall. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Pass to Iguodaro. The kick out to Williams. Here's Iguodaro. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Brooks. McDaniels covering. And it's Brooks missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Gillespie. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gillespie's got 7 points in the game. The Timberwolves lead by 21. Now Randall. He's got 11. McDaniels from long range. Iguodaro grabs a miss. Iguodaro's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Brooks. Inside. Here's Williams. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Dunn, he's checked in for Williams. Minnesota with the ball. Now here's Conley, averaging around 6 a game. Left side Ingles. Over to the left wing. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Ingles. 6 points for him.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Brooks outside. Driving inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Conley with the ball. 6 points for him. Outside Edwards. Reed in the post. Fades away. Rebounded by Dunn. Suns trail by 20. Pass to Brooks. From deep. And Berenger pulls it down.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Now Edwards. There's a screen. The kick out to Conley. 4-3. The Suns clear it. Iguodaro's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Gillespie. And another basket for Phoenix.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Pass to Berenger. Reed in the post. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
The offensive rebound. Here's Iguodaro. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And so here's Phoenix. It's an 18-point game. Here's Gillespie. 9 points in the game. Three-pointer, Brooks. The shot off that time.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Pass to Berenger. Here's Dunn, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Always has his eyes open. Brooks sees a chance to set somebody else up right there.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now here's Ingles. Fires the 3. Good work defensively by Brooks. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Brooks. From outside the arc. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Minnesota. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Ingles in at the 3. Randall, good.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact, and he dishes it out, too.
And here is Green. Pass to Richards. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Conley. Gillespie can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 18. To the middle. That's That's good from Dillingham on the assist by Conley.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Green, the pass to Dunn. That one's good for 2.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Outside, Ingles. To the left side wing. Randall finds Ingles. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And that one's good. Green.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Timberwolves lead by 16. Pass to Dillingham. Out to the wing. Randall, left side. Here's Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Even when he's well covered, Conley can score. He just gets crafty and finds the shot.
Here's O'Neal. Out to the right wing. Here's Dunn. Clock at 6. Pass to Richards. From the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ingles passes to Randall. Outside Conley. Here's Dillingham. Green covering. Now here's Conley. Tightly guarded. And he comes up with a bucket. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive. Not sure which it's been since halftime. Either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has just turned up.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Phoenix making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Ingles. The Timberwolves lead by 20. Randall on the screen. Conley, he's open, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place. That's where Williams does the majority of his work offensively.
Outside Edwards. Count it. Good. Edwards got 24 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Suns trail by 20. Green, the pass to Dunn. Here's Gillespie. Green for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 9 assists now tonight.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Williams with the screen to the paint. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
When it's Green making plays for others, that's a really good sign for this squad.
Now Conley. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination. Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. It's an 18-point lead. Left side, Edwards. Done with a steal. Inside, here's Gillespie. Dillingham with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. And a missed layup.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
Pass to Dunn. The 3-ball. Edwards pulls it in.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Banked it in off the glass. Edwards got 15 points here in the second half.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
And here are the Suns now. Here's Gillespie.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside, Green. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Conley finds Randall. Up top, Reed. And here's Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Edwards. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Gillespie. Launches it. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Edwards for 3. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 31.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Conley. Yep, that one's good.
Well, this team has to be rejoicing in seeing Williams succeeding like this at the offensive end. He's just attacking over and over again with great success.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Randall. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside, Green. Dunn outside. Now here's Richards. Checked by Randall. Here's Gillespie. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here's Edwards, defended by Dunn. From the elbow. No good, off the front rim. And for the Suns, they're shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Pass to Green. To the inside. Williams misses. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Randall on the screen. Here's Conley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Green. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Time now to present our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. And both free throws good for Green. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And that one's good from Conley.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Oh, man. Whoa. Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
For a guy with his size, Mark Williams has tremendous agility, too.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. The Timberwolves lead by 23. Now here's Conley. Pass to Shannon. Fires from deep. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got his 5th rebound in this one. Shannon. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. 1:39 left in the 4th. Richards with a screen. Dunn right side from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Anthony Edwards.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
36 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Conley passes to Reed. 24 seconds left to play in the 4th. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Gillespie. Down low. Here's Malawat. And Baron J pulls it down. Conley with the ball. Here's Shannon. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.